What's up, everybody? My name is Vincent. Welcome to Cryptolution, where we talk about everything under the moon in the crypto universe. Today is Monday, March 3rd. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about Dog Bitcoin coming to Odin.fun very soon. Now, if you don't know Odin.fun, it's basically a marketplace for runes. And what's really interesting is that as of recently, Asia has been really interested in trading runes on Odin.fun, which has sent user count up high, trading volume up high, and many market caps within Odin.fun really high up. Now, soon, Dog will be available on there, and we're going to be talking about the timeline of when we could expect that to happen. And then I want to share with you the best strategies before that does happen to acquire Dog at these prices, because I'm seeing a lot of manipulation, but I'm going to allow you in this video to be ahead of these manipulators. Now, I also want to zoom out and talk about what's happening within crypto, because we heard some bullish news from the White House. Now, how does that affect you? What's going on in the market? What can you expect in the next coming week or two because of this administration announcing such bullish news for not just Bitcoin, but for altcoins as well? This will pay tribute to Dog Bitcoin. Well, let's talk about it in this video. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join our Patreon page and our X platform. And please be careful with any of the scammers down in the comments below. I will never reach out via WhatsApp, Telegram, direct messaging, or email, so please be careful and invest safely. So guys and girls, let's get right into it. So Dog Bitcoin right now is around negative 12.5%. Now, the reason it's reflected that much in price in terms of its retracement is because Bitcoin actually took a dip as well. Now, this used to be at around 94,000 as of yesterday, and just a few days ago this was at around $82,000. Now, we're going to talk about all this manipulation in just a little bit, but let's talk about unique holder count. So this is Magic Eden. The amount of unique holders continues to drop. We're now at 98,690. Now, why am I bringing this up? As I mentioned before, okay, the reason this is happening, the reason you're seeing less holders on Magic Eden's database is because there are many retail investors too scared to hold Dog. Many of these different retail investors that are liquidizing their positions, that are panic selling, and are using their emotional indicators that are trading, are the ones that really haven't been around that long for Dog. Okay, so a lot of the Dog holders, the 98,000 plus 700, these are the people that have been here since day one. They understood the fundamentals, they understood what runes are, they didn't speculate, they're pretty much diamond hands. And this is exactly what you want, a community that's going to be here during the bear market and thrive during the bull market. I mean, just recently over the weekend, we saw the largest liquidation in terms of leverage trades to date, ever since the launch of Dog on perpetual trading. Now, the reason this is important is because right now, shorts are now winning, okay? The reason I say that, the shorts who are the bearish people, the reason they're winning is because they are positioning themselves to predict that the Dog price is gonna go lower. So they're actually paying a premium for the funding rate to keep their positions open. So what's really interesting is that this could reverse to the upside, meaning there could be a huge short squeeze at any moment in time. But in all honesty, I don't know how long that will take, because this is perpetual trading. It's a very greedy market. But we're seeing right now that the longs are getting more liquidated. But just because that's happening does not mean that the shorts are going to completely win. The thing is that I want to mention to everybody, even experienced traders know that this kind of greed never lasts, okay? So keep that in mind. The shorts think that they have it at hand, but the longs also are aware of that. Now, this is the bullish news happening within crypto, okay? This is the official White Swan event, because Donald Trump and his team have just announced that there's going to be a crypto summit and that they're going to have a crypto strategic reserve, okay? Hear me out. That's not specifically just Bitcoin. That's a crypto strategic reserve. And that includes XRP, Solana, Cardano, and also Ethereum and Bitcoin. Of course, that's not even a surprise, but we only thought there was only going to be a Bitcoin strategic reserve. So what is he going to do? He's basically going to sign executive orders, which I think he's already done. So when there's an executive order signed, it's introduced to Congress, which both has the House and Senate, and they have to approve of these bills, okay? So most likely, they will not approve it right from the get-go. You're gonna see a lot of backlash. So maybe they're not all gonna pass in terms of a crypto strategic reserve. Maybe just Bitcoin, maybe just Ethereum, maybe both, maybe all of them, who knows? But nonetheless, what you're gonna see is that there's gonna be a battle. The bill may get denied over and over until a bill is passed. That is what's going to happen, and you're going to see a lot of volatility in the market. But what's really interesting is that what Donald Trump's trying to do is press certain Senate and House representatives to push for a bill to pass like this. So if, say for instance, you hear that your senator or one of your representatives in the House decides not to vote for this bill, well, they're going to get a lot of backlash from retail investors like us, institutions, hedge funds, and basically they may lose their seat. So it's actually in their interest to pass something like this, and that's what Donald Trump's trying to do. Put pressure on the congressmen and women in both the House and Senate in order for them to keep their seats. David Sachs, the crypto czar, on behalf of the United States, says that President Trump has announced a crypto strategic reserve consisting of Bitcoin and other top cryptocurrencies. This is consistent with his Week 1 EO 14178. President Trump is keeping his promise to make the US the crypto capital eventual of the world. More to come at the summit. So we should be hearing something hopefully this week and next week. And this is going to be very interesting and very bullish for everything crypto. So what you saw over the weekend because of this announcement that we went to 94,000. So we went from roughly 82,000 to 94,000 quickly. Like it happened so fast. This was one of the largest liquidation events of short positions. So this is really positive as we speak. But nonetheless, we're seeing that the crypto market is taking a little bit of a dip because we saw when people are greedy, when they see that there's a lot of bullish sentiment in the market, a lot of the shorts are going to place their positions and liquidate the longs. Just over the weekend, we saw that the top meme coins by market cap reached around $70 billion. Check this out. It went back to $62 billion just today, which is kind of crazy. So you're seeing all the meme coins in red and especially Dog Bitcoin. So don't be surprised that Dog Bitcoin has taken a dip while every other meme coin has taken a dip as well. Look at the total liquidations over the past 24 hours. So roughly around $488 million of liquidation of longs, aka the bullish people, were completely wiped out. So this just goes to show you that there's a lot of manipulation in the market, but don't worry, I'm going to tell you as a Dog Bitcoin holder how you can win during this volatility. Now let's talk about some other news that's happening within crypto, because just today, the US Senate is to vote this week on repealing the IRS rule threatening crypto and DeFi. Now, what is this all about? So basically, the IRS, because of Gary Gensler from the SEC, has used the IRS to pretty much threaten crypto and DeFi by reporting certain digital assets, which have been clarified. We don't have any regulation. So the fact is, we don't have pretty much a lot of cemented value and understanding how us, the retail investors, how normal institutions report their earnings and losses through centralized exchanges, through businesses, through decentralized financing. There's no clarity on that. So the US Senate is going to vote on this week, and we'll see how that's going to work out. But I feel pretty positive about it, just considering how much the SEC has dropped so many cases. Now, talking about cases, let's talk about Kraken. So just recently, so this guy named Peter that is part of the listing committee to decide which tokens they're going to put on their platform, or aka their centralized exchange. And so in the specific comment, we saw that Synex decided to share this image and say, hey, you know what? It'd be really nice if you can add Dog Bitcoin. Basically, Dog is the largest meme coin. Can we see it in Q1 on Kraken spot listing? So someone who did like that was specifically that person, Peter. So what does that actually mean? Could we see Kraken list Dog on its spot trading platform? It could possibly happen. And here's the reason why. Talking about the SEC dropping cases, the SEC just this morning announced that they're dropping its lawsuit against Kraken, the crypto exchange. So that means Kraken doesn't have to worry about the SEC knocking on their front door. So this also could possibly mean that they could list other meme coins. They are listing meme coins for that matter on Solana and Ethereum, but maybe for once they can list Dog Bitcoin or any other Rune token for that matter. But again, I'm biting my tongue. I'm not waiting for this to happen anytime soon. Now, yesterday, I noticed that Dog Bitcoin became CoinGecko's most voted coins. That means that there's a really strong community day to day, even in bear markets, that want Dog Bitcoin to be very successful. Now, let's look at Mozari report that just was announced today. Now, in their Q4 report, they said that the runes trading picked up and the mining arithmetic hit a record high, indicating further increases in the economic security of the network. Now, why are runes trading coming back? Why are we seeing more active addresses increase because of runes? Well, it's mainly because of this. Now, if you don't know, this is all about Odin.fun, which is the point of this video. Now, there was an interview between CB Spears from Blockspace Pod and Bob Bodley from the Odin.fun team, who is also the creator of Odin.fun. And in this specific interview that I wanted to pay attention to was the market demand from Asia regarding runes and BRC20s. Okay, it's not just runes. So if you notice in my recent videos that we talked about that BRC20 minting and etching has kind of returned and surpassed runes, but also how runes, which is what Bob is focusing on Odin.fun, has recently shown a lot of interest regarding the runes on their platform. So we're seeing Asian market demand from Asia about runes. Now, if you don't know, runes are actually more popular in the US, while BRC20s are more popular in Asia. But now we're seeing them flock over to runes and they are absolutely loving it. And so we saw that just over the weekend when everything was in a bear market, I'm talking about every single cryptocurrency was in a bear market. Odin Dog, which is their top token on their specific runes platform, was the top gainer. Not just within meme coins, I'm talking about in all of crypto. It even surpassed Bitcoin, meme coins, gaming, AI. Odin Dog was the #1 traded token, the top gainer. That just goes to show you that Asian money is very strong. So we saw that this specific token hit between an 18 million market cap to 33 million market cap just in one day. And it mainly could be due to Animoca Brands. Now, Animoca Brands isn't the only thing, but Animoca Brands is an Asian-based company. Now, they are behind many different gaming or GameFi companies in games. And they have a huge Asian audience, okay? So this is really important. So with the support of Animoca Brands and their back company, which is Blyth Protocol, which supports Odin.fun, you're seeing more Asian audiences and Asian retail investors dip their toes into runes through Odin.fun. Even Udi, who FUDs runes, bullish on Dog by the way. Now, while everyone else was focused on dogma, narratives, and protocol purity, aka people who are Bitcoin L1 maxis, he basically said that Bob and his team quietly built Odin.fun as a practical solution that makes trading fun, denominated in Bitcoin, aka sats. It is now by far the most active platform for trading Bitcoin-based assets, and I absolutely agree with him. So on Saturday, guess what Bob tweeted? He said, trading Dog on Solana? No way. But trading Dog on Odin.fun? That's something that we do like. So this was just a couple days ago. So you must be wondering, what is his stance on that? Well, basically, this morning on the Ordinals show, Bob confirmed that external aka OG runes have privately integrated into Odin.fun during final testing phase. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and let this clip play right now so you can hear his words on what's happening behind the scenes.
Is the focus then getting like L1 like runes that like the kind of existing runes to then be able to bridge and trade on Odin, and then would next be maybe Ordinals? Have you thought about that? What's like the roadmap, I guess?
Yeah, I think there is. I mean, there's a million things that needs to happen. But yeah, I mean, external runes, it's basically done. We just need to finalize testing. I don't have a timeline for it yet because we have a lot of user issues that we're solving right now. And so that is a very low hanging fruit to integrate in. External runes coming in. We've been chatting with people to come in and provide liquidity for a lot of the top runes, and I think that makes a lot of sense to have AMM trading and Odin for those.
Based on what Bob just said, I couldn't be any more bullish. This is so exciting, and this is why at this very moment I am stacking up on Dog before it's going to be on this specific platform and before the Asian audience gets their toes dipped in this. And I think Bongo makes a really good point, okay? So runes split the Bitcoin ecosystem. And why is that? Well, Asia stayed with BRC20s while America moved to runes. But Odin.fun might be the catalyst that brings both sides back together. So it's a marriage between BRC20 tokens and runes on the same platform. So what if Odin.fun is the platform for everybody? So maybe runes traders decide they want to buy BRC20s. Maybe BRC20 people want to buy runes. So why not have it all on the same platform rather than have division? Because we know that BRC20s are popular in OKX. Runes are popular in Magic Eden. So let's just have them both come to Odin.fun. And so what Toshi said, he said many aren't aware of what's happening yet. There's new Bitcoin meme coin dexes doing tens of millions in volume, and they're integrating meme token, dog, and pups next week. Well, I don't know if this is true, but is it next week, a couple weeks from now? We don't actually know, but instant trading and liquidity pools. Now, Odin.fun will send runes to the billions, and I absolutely believe that. Because right now, you have to understand where Dog stands. Dog right now is only 0.0119% of Bitcoin's $1.8 trillion market cap. Look at Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu 2 2.94% of Ethereum's market cap, which is roughly almost close to $300 billion. That's a huge difference. So I'm telling you, you're not bullish enough. So I want you to pay attention to this chart, okay? So we still have a little bit of time before we could possibly see within the month of March, which is roughly 17 days, that we could see a reversal to the upside. Maybe. I'm just saying this if it wants to follow Pepe and Floki's trend to the upside. And I guarantee you it's not going to be the exact same. It could lag behind, to be very honest, and we could be delayed. But what I'm seeing here is this red descending trend line. Now, why is this important? Because this descending trend line is touching this specific point here, forming lower highs here, here, and here. And we're forming another lower high here. But at any moment, this could break out of this line, out of this descending trend line, and give us a new trend to the upside, because we just experiencing red candlesticks ever since December during Christmas Eve. Now, what you will see, check this out. Now, you may be seeing these red little histograms right here, right? This little red one. But this could be a fake out. I don't exactly know. This could continue. Listen, I don't know everything. This could actually continue. It could look something like this, or it could look something like this and then reverse back to the buyer's market. But look at the RSI, guys. Like, the RSI is just completely oversold. This is the oversold territory. Anything below 30 is oversold. We haven't seen it since like back here on August of 2024. So this at some point is so overly exhausted from selling that this is seller exhaustion. We're literally trading sideways and everybody's just tired of selling. So where is that buying volume going to come from? It's going to come from Odin.fun. So here's my secret strategy that I want to share with you. So this is what's going to go on. You're going to see retail investors, regular retail investors. They're not sure what's happening. They really just want to see it on Odin.fun, but they are so impatient. They're going to focus on what's going to happen in between then, okay? So they're basically going to see Bitcoin's price, which can go down, by the way. It can go back down to 82,000 for that matter, even 70,000 for that matter. So what's going to happen is that you got to watch when Bitcoin's price goes down, and you got to look at dog Bitcoin's price as well. Every single time you see a dip, that's the time to dollar cost average. Because remember, you can't be focusing on the downside. I've shared with you the upside of everything, which is in the multi-billions of dollars for dog, for every other token that's a Rune OG. I'm talking about $1 billion cat, MIM token, Gizmo, pups. All those specific tokens will be in the multi-billions of dollars. That's just how Bitcoin's market cap works. Now, what you will see that opportunities will arise further and further when more dips happen. So my strategy right now is actually dollar cost averaging and just hodling, okay, no matter how far the price goes, because this is how retail investors react to things. They react emotionally to price. So the price of dog may go down, but that's the time to buy, okay? So this is the reason I want to share this with you, because once dog is listed on Odin.fun, it's going to be game over. And also, you'll see that the Asian markets come over. And let's not forget, dog has the opportunity to be on Cardano. We still have presence on Solana, and then we have to aim towards Ethereum as well. But this to me is more promising, because right now Bitcoin DeFi is more bullish than ever. And you're seeing for the first time that Asian markets are finally, for the first time, going to have fun buying dog on Odin.fun. So let me know your thoughts down below, how you feel about this. I do not expect this to be listed anytime soon on Odin.fun. It could be a week, could be 2 weeks, who knows? But at least you heard from Bob that this is going to happen. So with that said, I'll keep you updated. Go ahead and smash up that like button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join our Patreon page and our X platform to receive all of our alpha calls and trades regarding dog go to the moon. Till then, see you guys girls next time.